welcome back to RPS at PAX. This is our final show roundup. So if you've been following all our daily roundups, this one is the mammoth, the end one, the one where we're going to talk about everything we've been doing, what our favorite bits are, what our favorite panel moments were, basically the highlights from PAX.
Yeah, it's been a wild couple of days.
It has, yeah.
But it's been amazingly fulfilling. We've played a ton of cool things. We've
So
had
many
so many
cool
fun
things.
experiences. But the first thing I want to ask you,
Ooh.
this is your first time at a PAX.
It is,
How's it
yes.
been?
It's been really good.
Yeah?
Like, I didn't really know what to expect. Like, I've been to a couple of gaming conventions before, like EGX and whatever. But there's just something about PAX, and I think we talked about this before, but it's like, it's a very cozy community type of feel. Like, everyone that we've talked to has been lovely. Like, all the attendees and exhibitors, like, everyone just seems to be having a really good time. The vibe is immaculate. And yeah, it's been awesome. It's been great, yeah.
Oh, I'm really happy to hear that, yeah. That's what I love about PAX as well. PAX East was the same. I just felt like the communities were the thing that holds it all together.
Yes.
And like I was saying the other day, you know, some people, they don't even come here for the games. And right now, we're stood, I don't know where we are, to be honest. We've gone to the bowels of the convention center to try and find a quiet place to film.
We're on what floor? We've gone deeper and deeper.
Question mark.
Into the floor.
We're in a liminal space, to be honest, is where we are right now. But right next to where we are is a huge ballroom filled with classic consoles to play. There's GameCubes and SNESs, PlayStations, and that's the thing I love so much about PAX is that even if you're away from the main hall, even if you're not playing, you know, the latest AAA games, you can still hang with friends and find cool things to do and share this mutual love for video games, basically, which is just. Yeah, it's fantastic. I just get such a good, warm feeling when I'm here.
That warmness is good, yes.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
Sure.
So, let's round up then. So what is the best game you played at PAX?
So yeah, I'm going to start with what my personal favorite game was, and that was Demon's School by Usbird Games. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong again. You guys are great. But yeah, I just really love the Into the Breach vibes, the Persona vibes, and you know, that giant boss battle where you fight a giant skeleton who's trying to munch you and eat you.
Yeah, and his brain popped out and his eyeball flopped on the floor. Oh, it was gross, it rolled.
But yeah, I just thought there was something really unique about that aspect of a group of teenagers. I love the kind of spooky aspect of it. They're stuck on an island. There's paranormal activities going on. And of course, I love Persona. So anything to do with a bunch of high school kids doing Scooby-Doo hijinks is very up my alley. So yeah, that's definitely going to be my choice. I'm going to be keeping an eye on that one for sure.
They were doing a lot of hijinks.
There's a lot of hijinks. There's there's the main story, I think, of how they're going to essentially save the world.
Yeah.
But there's also other little narratives like demonic possession and ghosts and zombies. There's all sorts going on. So
Zombie Yakuza.
Yes, it was Zombie Yakuza. So yeah, that's definitely my pick. How about you?
Oh, that's a really good question. I think it's a toss-up between Friends vs. Friends and Rift of the Necrodancer, but I do think... Oh, do I? I don't know. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to go with Rift of the Necrodancer. I absolutely loved Friends vs. Friends.
Yes.
But I saw more of Rift of the Necrodancer, and I feel like I got a better gauge of what it is, purely because I spent 15, 20 minutes with it rather than 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I do think it's a testament to how fun Friends vs. Friends is, that after 5 minutes, I was having an absolute roaringly good time. But... I don't know, Rift of the Necrodancer, it's a rhythm game. I love rhythm games. It was a combination of multiple different types of rhythm games, which makes it really interesting. It looked gorgeous, the soundtrack was fantastic. Yeah, it's like choosing between my two favorite, who's your favorite child? Neither, they're both so beautiful and precious to me.
There were just a lot of really great indies, PAX West is so many good indies here.
So many.
So alongside playing, all these games and finding these precious indie gems that we loved, we also went to a lot of panels. So yeah, let's start with you. What was your favorite panel?
Well, I think my favorite panel by a long shot was the Team Fortress 2 cast
no surprises
meet.
there.
No surprises there. It's been a dominant force for me this weekend. Hearing these incredible voice actors talk about their experience, they did a live comic reading.
Yes, they did.
It was the story of the 3 little pigs, but they did them in their characters' voices. It was silly but very fun. And also, people were asking them some interesting questions, and the way they were interacting with the audience was really good. Robin Downs, who plays the medic, was just spewing so much as the medic. It was hilarious. Even before the panel started, he was immediately shouting as the medic. He was trying to get people to do a Mexican wave as the medic. Yeah, that was just, it was a really fun panel with a great energy to it, and I just really enjoyed it.
It was really good. Yeah, so I was just trying to like list the ones that I went to. I did go briefly to the Dwarf Fortress panel.
Oh yeah, of course.
It wasn't really my thing, but there was just something about the vibe of it that was just really relaxing. They had acoustic guitar music playing. So I just want to give that one like a quick shout out, because like a lot of the panels that we went to were very loud, very boisterous. So yeah, Dwarf Fortress, if you're into, want more of a quiet panel, definitely recommend that one. But I think my favorite is going to be the first one we went to, the Gearbox panel. Like, I just had no idea what to expect. Like, I'd seen, Gearbox stuff before, but just something about being there and Randy just absolutely popping off on stage.
It's almost like a rite of passage. Yeah. Like, this is how I felt at East when we were there, me and Catherine were there, and Catherine was like, yeah, get ready for this. Because she'd been there in 2019 when she came to PAX West, I think, so.
Well, there we are, now I'm anointed. So there was just so much going on. And I didn't know what to expect. Obviously the magic trick. Obviously, I was like, where's the magic trick? Is it going to amaze me? It was fine. But then there was the shirt bidding war. Yeah. Then there was, what else happened? Oh my God, so the Lego, Randy just went off on one about what he was doing during lockdown and was like showing photos of all his Lego sets. Yeah, anyway. But apart from that, they did show new Tales from the Borderlands, and I just fell in love with Fran as well.
Oh, of course, Fran, yeah.
So I've not played Tales from the Borderlands, but I actually do want to start getting into it, and I think Fran will be my entryway, my gateway, because she was just such an iconic character. Out of the trio of new people to join new Tales of the Borderlands, there was something about her that I just immediately fell in love with, whether it was the tattoos, whether it was the almost knuckle dusters, or the fact that she has a giant metal fist in the chair that she uses to move around in. Yeah, so I think Gearbox is my number one. It's going to be my first.
Yeah, well, fair enough. Yeah, it was a good laugh. It was very energetic. It was a good way to launch into the first day.
It was,
because it was at 1 o'clock on the Friday. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did like the Gearbox panel. I thought it was good fun, and yeah, same. I mean, I'm so excited for new Tales from the Borderlands. And if you want to find out more about that game, we have a little interview up on the site for you to have a little watch and a listen to. We spoke to the director of production. Forgot what he did there, but it was a very interesting panel and a very interesting chat. So I think that brings us to the end of PAX West, Rachel.
Oh my God.
Mean, that's wild, isn't it? It's gone too quick, actually.
Yes.
It's been nice.
I feel like Saturday we were like, oh my God. And then Sunday we were like, okay. And today I feel proper. It's drawing to a close. I feel at peace. I feel like I've eaten a really great sandwich. We've seen so much. I've had a really, really awesome time here. It's been awesome, yeah.
You saying sandwiches made me realise at PAX East I had a Panera bread sandwich. I'm looking at the distance here. This is genuine. I might tear up. It was the best sandwich I've ever eaten. Ever. It was incredible. And
shout out to the PAX East sandwiches.
Well, there's no Panera bread at West, and I haven't had a sandwich all weekend. So what was the point, really, if you ask me?
No, I can't be anointed into the PAX West group without having a sandwich. Never mind.
So thank you so much for being an RPS supporter, and thank you for watching all of these videos. If you want to see all of our interviews, booth tours, all of the cool stuff we've been up to this weekend, please do check out the RPS at PAX tag. But all that's left to say before we get on our flight and jet back to the UK is thank you and goodbye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.